street of Ward 47, North Lincoln Avenue. State your name for your first and last name.
Ron Rastogi.
And is your occupation?
I'm a paramedic on Chicago Fire Department.
And how old are you?
I'm 49.
So, did you vote in this year's mayoral election?
Yes.
And who did you vote for?
Chico.
Why did you?
Because Chico didn't threaten pensions and all that stuff. I know constitutionally Emmanuel cannot touch them. I think it's kind of a scapegoat blaming public employees for the trouble of the city. How many pensions does Emmanuel have?
I do not know.
How many will he collect? He's
Many.
he's been 2 cabinets. He's been a senator. I've had to work 20 years for my pension, and I got 1. So okay.
So, are you nervous about
No.
him? Okay. Are there any issues that you were like particularly worried about besides that?
No, initially I was going to vote for Emmanuel, but then he said that scapegoat excuse for the pensions. And it just, I suppose I can't swear because it's a class. It was a load of crap. It was crap, and that's not swearing. And it's like, that's a scapegoat. I didn't like hearing that.
Okay.
And if you look at the issues, Chico and Emmanuel are very similar, except Chico didn't use us as a scapegoat.
Have you lived in Chicago for your whole?
At least 20 years.
Okay. Well, thank you for talking to me. You state your first and last name.
Brian Wirtz.
And how's your last name?
W-U-R-T-Z.
And how old are you?
49.
And what is your occupation?
I'm a baggage handler for an airline.
Okay. And did you vote in this year's mayoral election? Who did you vote for?
I voted for Miguel Devalli.
Do you have a specific reason that you voted for him?
I thought he was more for the everyman, competent, experienced, not going to be just for the rich guy. Yeah, he made $18.5 million in 2 years with no experience. I want that job.
Me too.
I got no experience, so I'd be great.
Right.
But yeah, so that's why I didn't vote for him. I think he'd be more for the rich guy, the rich person, more stuff behind closed doors.
So what are your concerns with him as being, he is the new mayor?
That everything's going to be out in the open and not deals done behind closed doors like it's been done for the last 100 years. So hopefully, I'm hoping that he opens stuff up, but I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to do deals behind closed doors.
Did you vote do you live here in this ward?
Not in this one.
Did you vote in the alderman's race for your ward?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you vote for?
I voted for Jody Biancalana because she's a smart person who was dedicated to the people of the ward. She was endorsed by the teachers union, and that's what I think we need. Concentrate on education.
Have you been a Chicago resident your whole life, or?
Save for military service.
I can't think of anything else, but thank you for talking to me.
You're welcome. Good luck with your interviews.
Okay, first and last name.
Margaret Tripoli.
And how old you are?
Oh, come on. On camera?
Approximately.
I'm over 60.
Okay, your occupation?
I'm retired. I'm on Social Security. I live in a retirement building, and just about everybody in the building voted for him, as a matter of fact.
So you voted for Rahm Emanuel?
Yes, I did.
And why did you vote for him?
I thought he did a good job when he worked for the city before he went to work for the president. And this time I voted for him because he promised to use a lot of ethnic people from inside the inner city instead of the old regime. And I I like that because
Right.
I think Daley left him with a big debt, and I like that he wasn't going to raise taxes, and I'm from the 60s, so I'm what you call a radical liberal, and I normally don't really trust in politicians and what they say, but I'm giving him the benefit, and I'm hoping he'll keep his word, and I'm trusting that he will. And like I said, being a liberal, it's harder, I think, for liberals to believe in the government.
Right.
And I voted for Obama, and I didn't like what he did with the insurance and not lower the rich people's taxes to get the bill passed. I didn't think that was very good.
Rahm Emanuel worked for Obama. Are you worried they have similarities as politicians, that he is going to do something similar as mayor?
Out of all the people that were running, and in the beginning there were so many, I just felt that being Hispanic, I felt that he knows the city, he knows the problems of the city because he's lived here, and I'm hoping he'll keep his word, just like I did with Obama. And like I said, I'm giving Obama the benefit of the doubt. He hasn't done it yet, but he has another year, and I think he knows if he doesn't do some of the things he promised and keeps his word, he will not get reelected. And I'm sure the new mayor knows the same thing, So all I think that people in Chicago can do is hope and pray that he does change things and that he does keep the promises that he's made. And I think, from what I understand and read, is he is hiring a lot of different ethnic groups that are out there and know the problems that the inner cities have. And so I'm hoping that he will work hard to change them. Whether or not he will, we just have to wait.
How long have you been a Chicago resident?
All my life.
Do you always vote? Are you?
I stopped in the late 70s because I was working for the embargo with Vietnam not to pass because we still have missing soldiers there. And I was working, knocking on doors and trying to get people to vote against the embargo. And the morning that they counted the votes and the bill was passed, my son, who had listened to me lecture, because he was turning 18 and I wanted him to vote, and he kept saying my vote didn't count. And that morning he woke me up, and Good Morning America was on China Beach with a Hilton, a McDonald's, and I believe a Sheraton hotel built behind them. And my son wanted me to explain to him how those conglomerates knew that the vote would be passed. How could they build that, Ma, if your vote counted? How did they know that the bill would be passed? Because we were voting against it, And so I didn't vote for a very long time. But when Obama ran, and I listened to him, I started voting again.
So Obama was the first time you voted?
Yes, since the
then?
late 70s, yeah.
Wow. Do you plan on continuing to vote and follow
If
politics?
Obama and the mayor keep their word, yes. If they don't, I won't. I probably won't again, because then I believe again that my vote didn't count.
Right. Okay.